Now today we're going to be talking about a rapper called Christian J. Ward, aka Yung Berg, aka Hitmaker. What up guys, Ali here and welcome to Ali Talks Music. Add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. He initially popped onto the scene as Iceberg and signed to DMX's Bloodline Records around 2001 at the age of 15. He debuted under this name on the Exit Wound soundtrack, appearing on the song Dog for Life. It's funny how I used to serve on the block with grams. But this ended up being a false start for him, as his parents sent him to military school in Montana shortly afterwards. Music continued to call his name, and by 2003 he had returned to Los Angeles after completing school, and this is when his career really started taking off. It took him a few years to gain enough traction to start releasing music, but by 2007 he had dropped his debut single, Sexy Lady, under his new moniker Yung Berg. The song hit a slew of charts from the Hot 100 to the Hot R&B chart, all placing within the top 20 and peaking at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot Rap chart.
Man, my crew consists of, you know what I'm saying, for starters, my crew is the Young Bosses, you know what I'm saying? It consists of me, myself, Rob Holiday, and Jay Fresh Kicks. Those are my two producers that made my whole album. We all 21 years old. I'm telling you, it's crazy. If y'all think the Sexy Lady is hot, wait till you get the album. It's gonna be murder. It's gonna be crack for y'all.
Sexy Lady performed so well that he was approached by multiple labels and he ended up choosing to sign with Epic Records. Despite the obvious success of the single, Berg was getting equal parts love and hate from the public. The more you talk, you know what I'm saying, the better I get. So I ain't mad at it. The world needs haters. I need haters. And that's what's really keeping me going right now. So to all the haters, I love you and I'm going to keep making money and eventually make you a believer. He took it all in his stride, dropping his EP Almost Famous, the Sexy Lady EP, and another single Please with Lil Wayne and Briscoe. He finally dropped his debut album Look What You Made Me around 2008, which spawned the singles Sexy Can I with Ray J, Do That There, and The Business. Sexy can I just pardon my manners? Girl, how you shake it got a nigga like. He dropped about 4 mixtapes around 2008, and aside from his mixtapes, he also made a casting call for exceptionally standout beautiful dark-skinned, brown-skinned women to showcase beauty of all races for a dating reality show that he would be hosting. It later turned out that the show was not a dating show, but a reality TV series titled Back in Business. However, it was all for nothing as the show never aired. In addition to all of his music and his try at a reality show, Berg was getting down to what all rappers do best, beefing. In August of that year, he was brutally robbed and beaten up by security at a club belonging to fellow rapper Trick Trick in Detroit. He had initially not wanted to go to the club as a member of his entourage had issues with Trick Trick, but he somehow ended up at the very club that he didn't want to be at. He went to the back to ask for a free bottle, as he would have done at any club, and things escalated from there. I was like 30 deep. I went in the club and I went to the back because I had the #1 record at the time. The co-owner came back and he said, "My partner, Trick Trick said ain't no love for you on those bottles." I was like, "Your partner? Hold on." So now we're in Trick Trick's club. I come to find out the same club that I didn't want to go to and perform. Now I'm in the club. I'm like 5'6", 150 pounds. I come out there and the whole club security surrounds me. They whooped my ass through the club. The security. My entourage was all around us and they were getting their asses whooped too. Following the altercation, Berg had his flashy signature transformer chain stolen and had to cancel a high-profile performance the following night.
Trick, look, man. Myself, Sean Anthony, Big Keith want to know, VA want to know. Everybody wants to know this one question.
What in the hell happened to Yung Berg's chain?
The crazy part is, bro, I don't know. I saw a fight breaking out. I went over there and broke it up, and, I found out later that was him on the ground that they was working on, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, fall back. put him out, because I have little ties into the club where it happened at, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no fighting, you know what I'm saying? Just put him out, leave it alone, don't, because, it was a situation that was going on. I didn't even know that was him on the floor, and I went over there and broke it up, like, stop, hold on, take him outside. And they like, that's him. I'm like, okay, well, take him outside, whoever him is. I found the other thing, homie, is, see, what everybody don't know is while he was being assaulted or was rushed for his bad mouth, I was talking to his bodyguard at the bar.
Wow, he needs to fire his bodyguard.
Yeah, that's their business. I was standing at the bar with his bodyguard, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never touched that boy. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, man, it's all about respect. When you come to Detroit, you got to have respect. You got to be respectful. But that's anywhere. When I come to Virginia, it's respect. I got respect. I got love for Virginia. Y'all are some beautiful women. When I come to Virginia and I come there to y'all state, I'm showing respect to the station. I'm showing respect to the club, to all of the hood homies. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, because that's how I am. I don't know, disrespectful, just be out here just wild and saying whatever.
Right.
It ain't about that. It's about getting this money. You know what I'm saying? And
let's work.
Yeah, let's work. Exactly. What happened with him? I didn't even know nothing about that until 10 minutes later.
Wow.
I mean, I saw it, but I didn't know I don't even know what he looked like, homie. You know what I'm saying? We on the same label, but I'm not a fan of Yung Berg, I'm not watching the video station to see what he looked like, or how tall he is, or I never even seen his chain until I seen it on the internet.
So, is there any way that Yung Berg can get his chain back?
Man, as far as I heard earlier today, that's what I heard. I heard he need to call Bow Wow.
Man, you need to call me, Trick. I got his chain on right now.
Sweet.
It's like that.
I sure ain't got it.
It's the big homie, Godfather Detroit Trick.
A few days later, images started doing the rounds of one of his assailants wearing the chain, which had to have stung. Berg had nothing to say about the incident and didn't even speak on it until years later. Trick, on the other hand, had plenty to say, and while he acknowledged that the assailants were part of his entourage, he said that he had nothing to do with it and actually broke up the fight. Now, the controversies just kept going from there. Before his album was released, he made a comment in very poor taste and started a bit of trouble with Briscoe and Flo Rida. Well, the album was supposed to come out July 1st, like I've been saying all day. It's been pushed back like Flo Rida hairline. It's ridiculous right now. But what's the official date now? August 29th now, for whatever reason. Now, Briscoe did not like that statement at all and immediately jumped to the defense of his label mate. See, from the streets, when they make that transition into rap, they gotta understand how to stay in character. There's certain things, you gotta watch what you say. Before you say things, you gotta pause and then say it. So I'm gonna pause. And then I'm gonna say this. Yung Berg, I'm not Flo Rida. I'm his twin, Briscoe. Hi, how you doing? You did a record with me and Lil Wayne when we was at the studio. You remember? Yeah, me. I'm gonna f you up. The only reason I'm going to f you up is because you talking too much and you a little guy. I thought you were Ice-T's son. They said Yung Berg. I thought you were Ice-T's son. You feel me? That's why I kinda felt you. But lied to me. When I catch you, Yung Berg, sexy lady, that boy, I'm gonna beat your little raggedy ass. Opa Lakagoon, Young Money Cash Money, yes sir, po boy, just so happened to be Flo Rida twin. I'm the one that fight, yeah, me. So when I catch you, I'm gonna knock your pullouts out, your golds. I'm gonna knock your golds out. And you better be with them that cost like $750 a day. Invest in a bodyguard, you feel me?
You can see my page. Stay in tune what's going on with your boy Youngin. It's gonna be a hot summer, so dress appropriately. You need the album was supposed to come out July 1st, but like I've been saying all day, it's been pushed back like Flo Rida hairline. It's ridiculous right now. I think what's the official date now?
He say, I'm gonna restate it now. He say my album was supposed to come out some sort of day, but it got pushed back. Like Flo Rida headline, funny, hot. That comment, see, niggas from the streets, and when they make that transition to rap, they gotta understand how to stay in character. There's certain things you gotta watch what you say. To all my YouTube viewers, Street Medicine is coming soon. You go to my MySpace, it's Briscoe 305, something like that. You know, y'all listen to the music, but it's especially for Yung Berg. I'm at Po Boy Haitian Studio, Po Boy Entertainment, and I'm gonna beat your ass, boy. So y'all mark my words, all the YouTube niggas. Y'all let this nigga know. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all text him, email him, and let him know. Don't play with Flo Rida. He's #1 everywhere. He's doing this thing. You feel me? And it's family. This is a La Familia. When they say the movement, you come down here to Miami Memorial Weekend. I'm gonna show you how to move. Beat your ass.
I'm gonna show you how to move, man.
Open like a goon. You feel me? Free Rick Brownlee. Yeah.
I still got an extra key, but nobody.
Now Berg released another video onto YouTube in which he responded to Briscoe. You know what? I do gotta reply. Thanks for giving me a hands up, big bro. Like I said, ain't no diss to Flo Rida. It's all love, you know what I'm saying. Briss, I can't believe you came out your mouth and said something like that. Other than the fact that you're keeping it real with your big homie. You know what I'm saying? I respect any of my young achievers, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that roll with me that jump out of line like that too, but no diss to Flo. That's how Chicago dudes do, you know what I'm saying? We talk shit, so I was spitting all day that day. It was no diss, you know what I'm saying? I would never disrespect the man or nothing. Briscoe and Yung Berg must have settled their beef privately because no shots were fired thereafter. Now, despite having a few altercations in the year of 2008, Yung Berg didn't know how to quit. Right after the failure of his reality show launch, Berg headed back into the studio and began releasing more mixtapes. And he dropped a lot of mixtapes. He dropped about 6 mixtapes in 2009. By 2010, he had fully established himself as a successful mixtape rap artist, and he began to slow down on his releases. He released about 3 mixtapes that year, and then sadly got his chain snatched again. After the 2008 Transformers chain fiasco, Berg had replaced the chain with a Batman counterpart. This time, the robbery was far more anticlimactic. The robbery took place in 2010, and who was the perpetrator? UK-bred rapper Rowdy T. After snatching Yung Berg's chain, Rowdy T went on to brag about the whole incident online. I ain't never been a fan of Batman, but I've been a fan of Robin.
Come around me again, I'll take your next shit. Fucking cupcake ass bitch.
Now, according to Berg, in an interview shortly afterwards, he said that he had donated the chain to charity for a child that loved Batman.
The biggest issue for me was that I'm giving that away to charity, you know, and to a kid that loves Batman.
He also claimed that he had plenty more chains and that at the end of the day, it was all about music for him. Rowdy did not take too kindly to the new version of events and released a video responding to it in which he said, I heard your little interview on the radio station today, which was ridiculous. You said that this chain was going to be given to a 10-year-old for charity case. That's the only reason you're pissed off about it. I know you've been on the phone. I know you told the FBI. They contacted my people and started harassing people. That's not how gangsters do business. Tell the truth, man. Stop being on the level and come see me. Yung Berg then ignored Rowdy T, and the beef died down after that. And Yung Berg did learn his lesson about flashing jewelry, and in 2011 he said the following. On some real shit, back in the day, when I was buying those big ass chains and shit, I felt like that was a part of me being Yung Berg. But me growing up and being Christian, being Mr. Ward, and who I really am, I toned down. I'm not going to be with the big gaudy chains because people would look and they would say, well, this still ain't learned his lesson. I learned my lesson. I'm going to have jewelry, but it's going to be more upscale and common. It's not going to be catching just the eye.
Hey pussy nigga, it was nice to rub you, but I had to go hard, I had to go hard.
He appears to have taken the year of 2011 for silence and retrospective, but he came back with true Yung Berg vengeance. Around 2012, he dropped another mixtape and began dabbling more seriously in production.
What made you switch from Yung Berg to to Hitmaker?
Alright, so one day I did a record that was a single for DJ Infamous. It was called Double Cup featuring 2 Chainz.
I remember that record.
Ludacris and Juicy J, and I was on the hook of the song, and I said Hitmaker, and from there I was just like, yo, I'm gonna run with this, I'm gonna do that, and I knew that I always had the best product, but I just felt like people didn't want to accept the product from me, so I just changed the name and flipped it a little bit.
He landed one of his biggest production credits at the time with Nicki Minaj, co-producing and co-writing several songs on her double platinum selling album, The Pink Print.
Cherish these nights, cherish these people.
Now around this time period, he got into another beef with rapstress Tiara Marie, and this time she started it. It ran back to an interview in 2011 in which Berg had claimed that Tiara Marie gave him her number. For some reason this highly offended her, and she addressed it in 2 interviews. Yung Berg is always too high off ecstasy and coke or whatever. He didn't know about me. She later changed her mind in the same interview and said that she might have given him her number, but that he never called. In the other interview, she said the following: "You know what? I'll get his jumped again. I don't like Yung Berg. I'm sorry. I did an interview with the Breakfast Club and they told me like all this stuff Yung Berg was saying about me. Like putting my business out, saying who I dated and who I was in a serious relationship with, and I just feel like he violated my privacy. And if he ever goes back to Detroit, they will jump him again. I've never even looked at him as an attractive person. I don't even like light-skinned guys." Now of course, Yung Berg had something to say about the interview. On the Tiara situation, first and foremost, I did the interview with the Breakfast Club in 2011, and I left that in 2011. After I did the interview, I called Ray J and I said, "Yo, this is what I talked about in my interview, because I spoke candidly about our relationship and I felt my loyalty is to Ray. It's not nowhere near to Tiara. I don't even know her like that. And at the end of the day, why are we gonna go back and forth about how you tried to holler at me? You know what you did. I've got bigger things to worry about than being trivial over some especially when there's so much out there. I've been called worse by better people than her." Now by 2014, the pair had made up and he produced her single, Deserve.
Baby, I deserve better. You know I deserve better.
Also around 2014, Berg starred opposite Hazel E in Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He went from getting that music money to making that reality TV money.
What up, what up? It's your boy Yung Berg. We right here at the BMI Awards, Hip Hop Wired. You know, it's a lot of things you got to get familiar with. One, September 15th, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. You're going to see my beautiful face. My mom said I'm beautiful, so I'm just going ahead and just running with that. But then you're also going to see the fact that I've been behind the scenes. You know, I stepped back a little bit. I've been writing, I've been producing. It's not no knick-knack bullshit or nothing like that. I've really been going crazy. Let's just go through a couple hits or whatever I've done. John by Rick Ross and Lil Wayne, I was Grammy nominated for. Tamar Braxton, the one I was Grammy nominated for. Snapbacks and Tattoos went platinum. Meek Chris is coming. Nicki Minaj is coming. Jason Derulo is out right now. DJ Infamous, Young Jeezy, Juicy J, Ludacris. I'm actually on the hook of that, you know what I'm saying?
Like all things related to Yung Berg, his stint on the show ended in drama. Berg was then arrested for what he did, and by the end of the week, he had been axed from the show due to the severity of the allegations. Things went from bad to worse for him the following year. His baby mama sued him for just under $100,000 and wanted his monthly child support to increase from $700 to reflect his monthly salary. After failing to show up at the hearing, Yung Berg's baby mama was awarded about $99,000 in damages. Unfortunately, by 2017, he had failed to pay the back support and was considered a delinquent parent. So where is Yung Berg now? After a whole lot of terrible press between 2012 and 2016, he worked hard on rebranding himself and recreating his legacy. He dropped a mixtape in 2016 before rebranding himself as a producer under the new moniker Hitmaker. By 2017, he had secured a position at Atlantic as VP of A&R, and by 2019 had made an impressive production catalog that included 28 million digital sales and 5 billion streams. His work included the likes of French Montana's No Stylist with Drake, Chris Brown's Party with Gucci Mane and Usher, Big Sean's Big Bounce, and 2 Chainz's Rule the World. In his own words, "I'm not done until I'm bigger than L.A. Reid, till I'm bigger than Barry Gordy, till I'm bigger than Craig Coleman, till I'm bigger than Clarence Avant, it doesn't matter.
Wow. Run down, like these ain't all Atlantic records, but like we said, Trouble featuring City Girls, Bonfire, Automatic, that was #1. A-Boogie, Look Back at It, that was #1. Jeremiah, Ty Dolla $ign, My Ty did the whole project and probably every single that they've done and features throughout the last 2 years. Leighton Green featuring P&B Rock, City Girls, Lil Baby, Leave 'Em Alone, Tiana Taylor featuring King Combs, How You Want It, Lil Marlo featuring City Girls, man. Offset, Soaking Wet, YB in the Mirror featuring Tiger, City Girls, F It Up. Chris Brown featuring Her, Come Together. Big Sean, Bounce Back, which is 5 times platinum. French Montana featuring Drake. No
Okay,
Stylist.
wait a minute. Okay.
By around 2021, after a very successful stint at Atlantic Records, Hitmaker left the label to start his own. His new label was called Make Sound, and he was supported by his previous superiors at Atlantic. He released his second studio album in that same year, titled 1-800 Hit Easy, and seems to be slowly recovering from his drama-filled years.
Just call when you need me. 1-800 Hit Easy.
He has 2 official Spotify accounts. One is Yung Berg, where he gets about 180k monthly listeners, with his top songs being The Business, Sexy Lady Again, Do That There, and Out of Space. His other Spotify account is under the name Hitmaker and is way more successful than his other account. He gets about 700k monthly listeners here, and his most listened to songs are Hit Easy, Down Bad, Only You, Thought Box, and Quickie.
In town, and we about to go foolish. So 2008, what's that? 14 years ago? Yeah. So with all that being said, the nigga Mario, I'm finna go ahead and give Mario a hit, man. Y'all think I should give Rio 1-1? I think he need to get 1-1s. Yeah. Exactly. And 08, niggas ain't packed no motherfucking luggage. It was rubbers. It was just condom. A nigga get on a plane with a bag full of condoms and pull up to your city. That's the type of time me and Ray J was on. Respectfully. Now we all in different situations. Now, you got a beautiful family, man. Shout out to Princess. She was looking amazing last night. Respectfully, she was there in the building. Pleasure P. No, he did not give me no ecstasy last night. Y'all niggas, yo. Yeah, he didn't give me no ecstasy last night, but he was in the building. And, yeah, in 2008, don't feel bad, because in 2008, nigga, I was just out of high school. Yeah, I never graduated from high school. I dropped out of high school in 9th grade. Fun fact. Give Ray J and Marion one of them ones hit. Should I? You think so? Ray J is just a personality. Ray J pop out when he want to pop out with a song. But yeah, 2008 me was a wild boy. But yes, Sexy Can I came out in 2008. And I didn't want to do the song. I hated Sexy Can I. Like, I hated that song. But it's still the biggest song of my career right now. I don't got no other song that sold 10 million records. So
that's it for me. It's your boy Ali. What happened to Yung Berg in your opinion? Let me know down below. Video requests, be sure to let me know down below as well. Also add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music. Till next time, peace.
Perfect.